Hi! We're having this gorgeous sun shower right now, and I thought the light was really nice, so I wanted to make this video, which I've been wanting to make for you anyway for a little while. The idea that I want to talk to you about is called hidden hunger. And it took me a long time and some really strange research to find it. I found it under, I think, World Health Organization, they talk about hidden hunger. And the idea is that some populations have plenty of calories, plenty of food, and this applies more to underdeveloped nations, but I think I live in New York City and it resonates very well. The idea that you can have enough calories, you can have enough food, and still have a hunger for something that's essential and not being provided through the food. And so they call this hidden hunger. I thought there was a really good name for it. And in a developed country like America, or I guess New York City can be called a country sometimes. It's definitely its own culture. When we feel these senses of hidden hunger, we don't always know what it's coming from because it seems that we have so much. And it seems like other people have more than us all the time because, right, there's somebody has more than you. And I think it drives this consumer culture and also the entertainment culture and all kinds of addictions and problems. But what it could actually be is that your body feels that it doesn't have something that's really essential and something that we don't know is essential, right? Things like B vitamins, folate, very common if you're vegan, B12, selenium, iodine. These sorts of things can be deficient. If you look up on the internet what are the essential nutrients or micronutrients, things like manganese, copper, things that you'll find in a multivitamin, usually zinc. These things are essential, but it's sometimes very hard to meet them through your diet, even if your diet is quote-unquote very good, very healthy. And this is where things get really confusing because whatever we consider to be a good and healthy diet isn't, it depends on what your parameters are, right? Like if you're a bodybuilder, then your diet needs to create a certain appearance. Or if you're a fashion model, your diet needs to create a certain appearance. If you're, working at a desk and you're in finance, then your diet, it might be something that you need to take your clients out a lot, or your clients take you out a lot, and you need to be open to having lots of unusual, expensive, extravagant kinds of foods, alcohol, drink, maybe that's part of the diet. I teach yoga, and so I need to feel a certain way when I'm practicing, when I'm teaching. It's very feeling based. If you're a child, or if you're, growing, teenager, or if you're a mother or about to be a mother, diet requirements are different, right? And sometimes what we think is healthy is actually what we're being told we should eat, right? So like, this is 2024, plant-based diet is pretty popular, supplements are hugely popular, everyone's into like, collagen and keto and all of this stuff. But if we were in the 90s, we'd be talking about low-fat stuff and Atkins, and before that, I don't think people really talked about diet all that much. There was like gram flour, but because we didn't have processed food or industrialized food until like 1950s, 1960s, the microwave wasn't even invented, ice cream wasn't invented, so you couldn't have cold food, right? The problems that we're facing now are really new to us. So health has become really new to us. Nutrition has become very new to us. The practices that go into organic, non-organic farming, it sometimes strips the soil of really important things. Or something that's grown with really good practices, maybe it's been sitting in the fridge or it's been wrapped in plastic for a long time, and it just like is leaching chemicals from whatever's close to it, like plastic. So the idea of hidden hunger, I think, is really interesting and important, meaning if you feel that you've eaten well and you've eaten enough and you're feeling hungry, and it's not like a physical hunger, it's not an emotional hunger, it might be what's called hidden hunger. So I would recommend starting with a really good multivitamin, do your research, you know. I like Mary's Ruth's. Tastes good, works good, but you know, do what works best for you. Some people like to do more of the individual things, like an extra B12 or an extra zinc, or I really like herbal teas as well. Sometimes things are contained, like adaptogens are in there too. Ashwagandha. I also like adding maca to like a lot of different things. So check it out. If you're feeling like you're undernutritioned, but you're taking great care of yourself, you're eating fresh whole food, you're cooking your own food, you're doing really good fitness based on, you know, what your goals are, and you're emotionally healthy and you feel fulfilled in your work and your life, and you feel hungry, check it out. Hidden Hunger could help you. Enjoy. Take great care of yourself. Hit subscribe. Maybe we'll talk again soon.